Yo guys, welcome back to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Okay, so a quick update on the channel before I actually go anywhere. For any of you wondering that have noticed my Princess Connect videos uploading, no, I'm not dropping Danmachi. What I'm doing is I'm noticing the videos of Danmachi gameplay that are not receiving the views I would hope, and I'm just removing those because people rarely watch them, and I'm trying to replace it with content that people may watch. That's all I'm doing. What I will be doing from now on is each week I will cover the live stream, I will cover the data mines, I will cover any extreme content that may come up, say EX, Familiar Rush, things like that. They will be covered. But for the most part, any content that comes from Danmachi after that will probably be done in live stream. I might edit down my live streams and throw them up on the channel, we'll see. But for the most part, it's gonna be maybe like 3 videos of Danmachi a week at this point, like the live stream, the data mines, and then the whatever content that needs to be uploaded on the Thursday or Friday. Saying that, on Twitch, I will be live streaming every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, and then on the occasional Saturday afternoon. It is all GMT. It will be 8 PM GMT during the week, and then around 1 PM GMT on a Saturday if I am streaming. Please look out for the schedule in my Discord if you haven't seen it already. I also play Genshin, Princess Connect, as well as other games. So if you feel like just coming by to watch me for me rather than just being here for Danmachi, then by all means follow me over on Twitch. The link will be in the description, and I greatly appreciate it. Big shout out to everyone that has subscribed thus far and followed in like so quickly. It's been a huge amount of support, so thank you all for that. Anyway, let's get into today's video, where basically I'm going to be discussing how I am planning to try and improve my wargame team. I don't have a bad wargame team, but I definitely do not have one that can counter the current meta, as far as I know. And I will say right now, if any of you are wargame connoisseurs and think you can help me out, please, by all means, jump in my Discord. I have a whole channel in there specifically dedicated to me updating what I have available on my account each time or each month. So if you do feel like you can help me out, if you do think you can get me back into Jester, where I used to be, then by all means jump into Discord, comment in the LD's box channel, and we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips as to how you guys can improve based on my current knowledge. Now, keep in mind, I'm more of a record buster player, and wargame kind of bores me. But what I have done is more logical rather than game mode based, if that makes sense. So essentially what I did was, if I wanted to know like which units were really holding the meta down, this is essentially where I would come, and that's it. Now I'll tell you right now, at least three of these units are in my wargame team. And then we come over to assists. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 of these units are in my wargame team. So hopefully I have a semi-meta wargame team, and this is essentially, I'm going to show you right now, this is essentially what my team has become. I may have to tweak it and change it. Like I said, if any of you guys feel like you're up to the task and feel like you can help me out, I'm more than willing to learn. I never claimed I was an expert at this game, and wargame is definitely an area that I think I need to improve on kind of drastically. Like I literally went from Jester, now I just can't get back in. It's like someone closed the door on me, and it's just that I can't get back. So this is my current team. I am very much aware that assist levels matter a lot. So even if you do have, and this is important, if you do have what we would call the meta assists, if they're still under leveled, you're still going to come up against a huge wall. Like for example, I've put the Seer on the RD because I made the mistake of over leveling my RD, which means she's not going to play the role that she plays for most people, which is a sacrificial one. The idea is she busts out whatever skills she can and then dies to bring in the next DPS. Unfortunately, I over leveled her when she came out because I got a bit excited about her skills, not thinking of wargame, being a non-wargame-ish player. So that's essentially what happened. So I put the lower leveled assist on her, so that if anyone is going to die first, it will be her. She is set to heal. That essentially means that She will be using skill 2 when required. Now, no, sorry, not skill 2. Yeah, skill 2's here. Skill 2 here. Now, there's something you should know. If you set it to heal on the first turn, she will not heal because no one needs healing, so she'll use skill 1. Everyone else is set to debuff. Now, Lyra here is here for the debuff because I need someone to drop the agility of the enemy team. Now, agility manipulation, with all of the magic, the fast magic teams running around, agility manipulation has sort of fallen back a little bit, but it's still heavily prevalent. For example, one of the reasons Lyde smashes so hard is because of the agility buff he gets. So it's one of those things where you kind of need, it's essential for you to have an agility manipulator, even if you're coming up against fast magic damage teams, because otherwise when you're not coming up against them, you're going to get smashed in the... I won't finish that sentence because we're trying to keep it PG. Right, so we're going to watch the team and see how it goes off. We're going to keep it in ×2. I'm going to play through my, well, say 5 or 6 runs, and we'll see how this team works out. It's not that much different from my other teams, and yes, I am aware I'm in King 3, so these fights should be relatively easy. So turn 2 really... Alright, so maybe having the Estrella in turn 1 isn't that helpful, given that turn 2 is usually the turn that people smash for. And this is something I recommend, by the way, guys. Watch your team, watch what they do, watch how useful they are. Sorry, that is my phone as always. Watch what they do in what order, and watch how useful it is. Now, I've noticed, so I'm going to test a few more times. If the Estrella isn't really that useful, because I do need to get one more Starbond for her to max her out. I feel like that is essential, and that's probably my best and smartest spend for gnome ticket. Okay, so in this fight, I do believe it paid off to have the Estrella on the front there, but I can't. We'll see how well it gets me. Okay, cool. It did well. I feel like we would have taken a significant amount more damage if the Estrella hadn't blocked that one hit. So we're 1 for 1. Oh my lord, I'm so sorry. Right now, it's only the Estrella that's in question. Everything else seems to be working as intended, and this is very much a turn 2 blast team as well. So we set up with turn 1, lowering the we set up turn 1, lowering fire resist and agility. Set up with the KO resist with the RD. The only thing I have is, I think Kaguya maybe needs changing, because I've set her to debuff, but she's still using her skill 1, I think. So maybe that's something I need to look at. I actually am going to look at what because she didn't, so she's obviously used skill 1 to gain the additionals for the next turn. Interesting. Right, so that's got me to King 2. Man, this is a serious learning curve for me. Like, this whole time I've just not bothered trying to learn Wargame to the best of my ability, and I feel like it's time now for me to get into it. I will say, when you start out, so let me look at her skills. We'll see what she can do, because maybe debuff's not working out. She's literally just using skill 1 instead of skill 2 for some reason. Actually, I know why she's using skill 1 instead of skill 2, because RD is using her skill 2 and lowering physical resist already, which means Kaguya has no reason to use skill 2. Okay. So... wait, but RD's not using skill 2 on the first turn. I'm a little bit confused here. I'm going to check again. We'll play one more time. Maybe I'll... If I set her to buff, maybe then she'll use her skill 1 first, because she's trying to buff herself. Yeah, I know she only keeps it for 1 turn, but this is just an experiment. I want to see if that works more. Like, I understand that even if she buffs herself, she's only going to keep that buff for that turn. But it's understanding, and this is a process you should all be doing. You should be trying to understand what exactly your teams do. Okay, the Estrella definitely paid off there, blocking 2 hits in succession. Yeah, that was worth. But I feel like we're gonna get smashed here. No, okay. Man, the Filvis really changed the meta around. If you missed out on Filvis like me, oh wow, the ailment. If you missed out on Filvis like me, and lied by the way, like I literally got swept away in the unlucky meta there. Like, I didn't really get that many copies of. I got 1 copy of Lied, and I think I got 1 copy of Filvis. So currently, even if I try to get wargame units, I am not lucky enough to do so. And I completely did not pay attention to what she did that fight. I'm so stupid. Okay, so we're gonna go in again. I am gonna pay attention to her buffs this time, and hopefully she does give herself a strength. Oh, we're against the Lied. It may be an issue here now. Okay, so we're looking to see if she gives her something. No, so even if I set her debuff, she uses her her skill 1. Okay, I mean she does get a strength buff, so maybe that's why. Okay, cool. I think maybe, and this is just me being hypothetical here, maybe it would be better for me to replace Kaguya with the Magic Alice instead and try that one out. And by the way guys, I understand this is a bit of a long-winded process, but I do recommend that all of you do this similar thing, is just sit there, work through your team, see what they do. The idea is to test it out in as many games as possible to perfect it. Like I said, and to be fair, on the way to King 1 is the best time to do it, because you're only looking at your turns rotate, like your team's turn rotation and what they do. You're not looking to, I didn't set the Magic Alice's skill. I don't think I set the right one. Please debuff, please. Yeah, okay, so that's the 30% additional damage now. Will I go first this time? I mean, I know I know Alice is probably not going to go that far, go first, but okay, so the increased additional really did help there. That's the damage I was missing this whole time. Like, I couldn't understand why my team weren't hitting that hard, or wasn't hitting that hard. I'm sorry, my English is terrible. I couldn't understand why it wasn't hitting that hard, but literally sitting down, taking the time to analyze what's going on with my team, I realized I'm not getting the physical resist debuff that I was looking for in the first place. So by changing that out and using Alice instead, I'm gaining that additional 30%. I think that really will help me out in the future. So I probably will leave my team like this. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I genuinely am. Like, there's literally nothing for me to make videos on at the minute. This is the best thing I could think of. I didn't want to do a speculation video like Pilk. I don't like those kind of videos. I don't like summoning videos. I don't like low effort videos, essentially. I like thinking videos, sort of. Even though when I sit here and talk, I ramble and I make up words that mean absolutely nothing, but you get the gist. So I hope this was informative, even a little bit helpful or entertaining. And if it was, please make sure to drop a like. I really do need to get my likes back up because YouTube's starting to punish me a bit. I hope to catch you in a stream sometime. By the way, if you made it this far in a video, please comment your ideal time for me to stream in your time zone. I'm trying to collate enough information so that I can really create a stream time that is ideal for most of my subscribers so that people don't miss out. I'd rather not force people to like watch stream VODs and stuff like that. If you can be there, I want to communicate with you guys, and I want to sort of be closer to the community that I've built, and this is my way of trying that. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to drop a like if you did, subscribe if you are not. Social media links in the description, and as always guys, I love you and I will catch you later.
Yeah,